All right, guys, so we're gonna make a few runs here in World Clash on mob control. I'm gonna speed some of this up. I'm gonna edit out some of the boring stuff. This video itself is about 30 minutes long, so I'm gonna try and chop it down to hopefully maybe 10 or less. So after my first 20 runs, which I forgot to hit record on, I saved all of my revenge and counterattack runs for when I was done with my 2x points. So we're running those now. We'll probably hit the double down again, but we'll see. So I'm running the at the moment I'm running the flamethrower cannon with the normie mobs. I got Bumblebee and the summon gates, and my goal is to get at least 3,000 bricks every run, because that pretty much guarantees a win in the World Clash, and you want as many of those as you can get. So in here, it's pretty easy because you get double points, or double everything, double resources. Get all your cards, and then off to the races. So we'll run some of these. Some are good, some are mediocre, some are fantastic. So it's a little bit of everything. There are better builds. You guys are welcome to throw in the comments whatever you think about my gameplay, and we'll see what you guys think. I'm just gonna race through these. There's nothing exciting. There's a little pause at the end of each one, because I do log all my stats, and in a future video, I'll show you where I do that and what I get out of it. But for now, we're gonna stick to this, and we're just gonna roll through them. These are all pretty much the standard maps in the latest update. It looks like they came out with a few new ones. Um, I'll try and point them out as we go through. But these are all pretty straightforward. I'll give you a little background on why I use these builds. So Bumblebee is pretty cool because he procs pretty much immediately for the summon gate. So put those up by the end game, so all or as many of your mobs can go through it as possible. Sometimes you want to tier them to build up your mob stack, but I try to always get one up by the base, just to make sure that everybody gets to go through it, or as many of my mobs as possible get to go through it. So 4 times multiplier, log my stats, 3 different card packs. So cool, 30,000. That's a kick-in win for the World Clash. And we wait. So I think for the rest of these, I'll probably speed this part up, um, and go from there. On my next set of recordings, I'll try and include the sound from the game, I guess. You guys let me know in the comments if you want the sound. I usually have it off because I'm doing other things or listening to the news, um, or listening to actual music. But yeah, I'll find something another to throw in here. So here we go. I think I get through 20 runs before the end of this video. And like I said, I'll try and compress it. These are all very standard. I'll give you some reasons why I use these or this build. So obviously, flamethrower is pretty OP at the high level. It's also like having like 100 extra mobs at any time, because if they ever manage to encroach on you, you can pretty much annihilate all of the inbound units. And then I use the normies. They're not super fast, they're not super strong, but they're kind of right in the middle, and they pretty much always get the job done. Missed my multiplier by 1, but it doesn't matter. 10 or 9K is the goal here. So 3,000 for my baseline bricks, and then as long as I can hit at least the 3x multiplier, then that gets the job done. So that's the goal. There are definitely builds that will generate more bricks. The cap in here is 59,000 bricks, so anything over that is kind of a waste. It seems like a lot of guys run their revenges and counterattacks while we're in a double resources time, which is kind of a waste. All you have to do is get 1,500 or 1,000 in the double times and hit the triple multiplier to get to 9,000. But running those, you get 3,000 or 4,000 bricks, and then you triple it, and then you double or quadruple that, it ends up being a waste. Anything over 59,000 is not credited to you in any way. It doesn't help with accelerating your building times or anything else. So there's no point in that. Um, yeah, so there you go. So 50,000 right there. Not terrible. Keep grinding away. Anything up to 59,000 is good, and anything over 9,000 is perfect. So that's the dream. Eventually, money and bricks don't become an issue in any way, especially now that everything's upgraded. They fixed this accelerating thing that seemed to not work for a long time. I'll do another video eventually on all the bugs that I found in the game. They did fix that one. There are still some other ones out there with some of the other ultimates and the game crashing. That's happened a bunch of times. So I don't know what causes it. I can't really look at the logs in my iPad. But I will try to keep on top of that. I think I messed this one up if I remember right. I did it out of order. It still works out, but I think I got greedy on the sides here. Yeah, and then I didn't give myself enough time for Bumblebee to do his job or something. No, all right. I guess I didn't totally mess it up, but it's not brilliant. I should have sent more guys down the sides so they went through the double gates. In the revenge and the counterattack battles, it's a little bit of a different strategy because you got to get your ultimate guy out so that they can proc your gate or your sorry, you got to get your champion out so they can proc your ultimate. So you got to get all that worked out as quickly as possible in the revenges because you don't have kind of the first pass, if you will, to load up with. Um, yeah, so there you go. So I'm just gonna run through the rest of these, and I'll be back. I'm gonna speed these up, so I'll be back in a few minutes, and we'll chat some more. All right, so you can see here that I did 12 runs. I amassed 460-ish thousand bricks and about 4.5 million in gold. So that took me a little while, but it was well worth it. And so the rest of this will just be through the end of my double resources runs. Again, I'll speed these up till the finish. All right, gang, that's the end of today's video. Did 21 runs, took about 32 minutes for me to do, took about 12 minutes of video time, and then it took me about 7 hours to edit this together. So let me know what you guys think. Comments, concerns, like, subscribe, I guess. Whatever it is you guys do out in the YouTubeverse, and we'll see you next time. I plan on posting some more of these every day, or as often as I can. Thanks.